Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to compare in number 7 two sets of numbers comparing the mean and standard deviation. And we're going to enter both sets into a TI calculator. We've got a set of midterm grades and a set of final grades for a particular class of some kind. And we're going to use the TI since we should have that available for the test. And first thing we do is hit the stat button right here. And the edit button is already highlighted, so we hit enter. Now, there's two columns, L1 and L2, that we're going to use. We're going to put one set of numbers in L1 and the other set of numbers in L2. Now, I've already done that just to save some time, but you would hit the number such as the 68, which is the first number, and hit enter, and you would just keep going until you finish entering the numbers. Then you would move over to the next column and do the same thing. Now, to calculate the mean and standard deviation, we're going to hit stat again and calc, and it's already on 1, so we're using number 1. And I'm going to say L1 is what I want to calculate first. So I hit second and 1, which gives me L1, and enter. And you can see that the mean is that X with the line across the top, 80.8. Now, the SX, a few spots down, is standard deviation of the sample, which is 10.87. Now, the second set of numbers we'll calculate. Hit stat, calc, enter. Second, go down here to 2 where L2 is in the blue. Mark that. Hit enter. And now you can see that the mean right there is 82.3 and the standard deviation is 13.3, which is greater. Now that L2 is where I had my final exam grades. So the final exam grades have both a higher mean and standard deviation than the midterm grades. So the answer is going to be A. Now the mean is something you can calculate on paper or with a calculator. I've taught you how to calculate standard deviation, but it's more of a pain. That's why we want to use the TI. So this is the easiest way to do it. And on to the next.